The moon shouldn't exist. It was born from a catastrophe. Before it ever lit our night sky or pulled at the tides, the early Earth was struck by a world-sized object. The collision was so violent that it tore both planets apart and created a ring of molten debris around Earth. From that destruction, the moon began to take shape, and its formation changed our planet forever. About 4.5 billion years ago, Earth was still young, hot, molten, and surrounded by other growing planetary bodies. One of those bodies was a Mars-sized protoplanet that scientists call Theia. Both Earth and Theia were forming in similar orbits, and over time, gravitational interactions brought them closer and closer together. Eventually, their paths collided. This was not a small impact. It was a world-shaping planetary-scale collision. Theia struck Earth with enormous force, vaporizing rock, melting crust, and blasting debris into space. For a long time, scientists debated what happened next, but the evidence points clearly toward the giant impact hypothesis. The debris blasted into our orbit didn't simply drift away. Gravity pulled it together into a ring of molten rock and vapor surrounding the Earth. Over time, that material clumped, cooled, and formed a single large body, the Moon. This explains why the Moon is made mostly of the same materials as Earth's mantle, why it has so little iron, and why moon rocks brought back from Apollo missions match Earth's chemistry in ways no other object in the solar system does. The giant impact didn't just create the Moon. It changed Earth itself. It sped up Earth's rotation, giving us shorter days at first. It tilted Earth's axis, which is why we have seasons. And once the Moon settled into its orbit, its gravity stabilized that tilt, preventing Earth from wobbling wildly over time. Without the Moon, Earth's climate would be far less stable. Tides would be weaker, and life might have developed very differently, or not at all. After the Moon formed, both worlds were still covered in magma oceans, glowing and molten. Over millions of years, their surfaces cooled and solidified. On Earth, water condensed into oceans and an atmosphere formed. On the Moon, the surface froze into rock, and meteor impacts created the craters and basins we still see today. Later volcanic eruptions filled some of those basins with dark lava, forming the lunar maria, the dark patches that shape the face we recognize in the night sky. Today, the Moon is slowly drifting away from Earth, about the width of a fingernail every year. In the distant future, tides will weaken and total solar eclipses will no longer occur because the Moon will appear smaller in the sky. But even as it moves, it remains a record of the early solar system, preserving a history that Earth has long erased through erosion, plate tectonics, and volcanism. So the next time you see the Moon rising, you're looking at a remnant of a collision that reshaped our world. A piece of Earth's past, formed from fire, impact, and orbiting debris. It isn't just a companion in the sky, it's a geological archive, a stabilizing force, and a reminder that planets are not born gently. They are shaped through chaos, collision, and transformation. If you want more short, clear geology topics like this, from geologic time to plate tectonics to why Earth has a magnetic field, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the next Geology in 5 episode.